So this is this is a dumb one. Um, could possibly be somewhat viable just due to some of the other cards in the deck, but the main thing that we're doing with this deck is we want our Falling Wizard to survive. So Falling Wizard has the summon effect. Falling Wizard deals 5 damage to himself. You'll notice he has 5 health. So all that we need to do is raise his health by 1, and we will get a 2 cost creature that has 5 damage um, on the board. It's actually a pretty decent thing. And then last gasp, put an experimental scroll in your hand. So it's actually a pretty decent stat line for this guy if you can get him on the board. Maybe healing hands him, get him back up to like a 6/6 or a 7/7 if you've rallied onto him once, something like that. Um, it does take some setup though. So on turn 2, we're not likely going to be getting this guy down. We have ways to bring our Falling Wizards back, and many ways actually to prolong the game and keep things going a little bit. So we have a lot of cards that have rally on them. I pretty much put every card that made sense to have rally on it. So we have the cool Lawkeeper, we have the Knight of Nisus, we have the Aldvalathi Assassin, and I want to say that's it. But those are our rally cards, so they'll be boosting stuff in our hand. We have Doomed Adventurer, Last Gasp, give a random creature in your hand, 2/2. This card is crazy, actually, for being only a 1 cost um, little guy. We have our Aldvalathi I talked about, Barrowstalker, just a solid 2. Um, Emperor's Attendant, summon, give a creature in your hand power and health equal to Emperor Attendant's power. So, your Emperor's Attendant gets boosted by, I don't know, let's say just a Black Soul Gem. Gets him up to 2/2, then you play him down. He can make our Falling Wizard a 7/7 in our hand, which is pretty cool. Expunge is one of our heal cards, along with Healing Hands. Expunge is heal a creature and give it immune to Shackle this turn, then draw a card right afterwards. Pretty solid card, actually. Doesn't get run a whole lot, but the draw value is really nice on it, and healing a creature is usually pretty cool. Falling Wizard's the whole reason that I made this deck, so there he is. Bruma Armorer. When you summon another creature, give it +0/+2. So Bruma Armorer is a huge part of the synergy in this deck. Without him, a lot of stuff that we want to go off probably won't. So Bruma Armorers are very important. East Empire Crafter is, I like to think that these two know each other, the Bruma Armorer and the East Empire Crafter. East Empire Crafter, when you summon another creature with 5 health or more, give it 1/1 and guard. So, if your Bruma Armorer is on the field, and then you throw down a Barrowstalker, your Barrowstalker will go up to a 2/5. If it has 5 health, then your East Empire Crafter will give it +1/+1. And Barrowstalker already has guard, but it will apply guard to anything that it does that on. So these two work really well. Bruma Armorer always procs first when these two are on the board, so he'll give extra health and then she'll give the buff on top of that. It's a really, really fun combo. If you've never played with it, I highly recommend it. Galen the Shelterer is there to shuffle in ideally more copies of Falling Wizard, but he'll shuffle in just about anything. There's a lot of useful stuff in this deck, so he's just a very solid card. Yeah, cool Lawkeeper, 1/6 guard with Rally. Really nice. Only costs 3, and it can protect a lane for multiple turns. Knight of Nisus has the Rally. Also summons a Colovian Trooper to our hand, so we do have to pay to put that down, but it's only a 2 cost, and Colovian Trooper is a decent card. Outland Patrol, give a random creature in your hand +1/+1. This is basically the Doomed Adventurer's like kind of more successful older brother. Um, then we've got Soltaires. So Soltaire will just bring stuff back from our discard pile. We have a lot of creatures in this deck that we would like to see multiple times. Again, mostly Falling Wizard for the meme. But Galen the Shelterer is pretty good too to bring back, and then we can shuffle more stuff in. We got a few other cards that I'll go over that Soltaire will be nice for. Archcanon Sarioni. So, or Sarioni. Summon. Choose a blessing from one of the Tribunal gods. Exalt. For 3, gain all 3 blessings instead. This card is pretty good. It helps us get the Tribunal colors, so that's mostly why we run it. But yeah, it's actually a pretty good card. You want to play it for 7 basically every time. So this card shouldn't be going down just as a 4. You want to exalt it for that extra 3 magicka and get all of those blessings at once because you summon a spider worker, you give another creature 1/1, and then you give a friendly creature drain and guard. So that just comes in handy. Black Soul Gem, when a friendly creature dies, give a random creature in your hand 1/1. It's a very solid combo with this deck. I mean, we could even have Black Soul Gem up. Let's say in this scenario, we've got 2 Falling Wizards in our hand and a Black Soul Gem on the board. We play a Falling Wizard kills himself, buffs our other Falling Wizard, then we play that one. So that's kind of how that synergy could work. We have our Edicts of Azura. Those are just there for some removal, and it's a really good card. Elusive Schemer, just for draw. I put Elusive Schemer in a lot of decks that I run, so he's a good card. He's kind of doesn't quite fit in with the other stuff that we're doing in this deck, but we're using blue colors, so I figured that he's a pretty fun inclusion. Emperor Titus Mede II. At the end of your turn, give the top creature of your deck 1/1 and guard. So this will just buff up our wizards. It'll buff up our armorers. It'll buff up everything. We value guards in this deck. High Hrothgar. When you summon a creature, its power becomes equal to its health. Now, I believe the only creatures in our deck that have more power than they do health are the Elusive Schemers. Yeah. So High Hrothgar is going to be working on pretty much every card in our deck to give it just a little bit of an extra boost. If this thing dies, I'm not super happy about it. I don't run, what is it, Excavate or something like that. I don't run that card to be able to pull it back, but I'm a very happy person when High Hrothgar is on the board because it gives us just way more presence. Lion Guard Strategist. When you summon another creature here in this lane, give it ward. This is the ideal creature to have down in a lane before we play Falling Wizard because Lion Guard Strategist will give it a ward, or give our Falling Wizard a ward, and then the damage will be dealt to the ward. So then our Falling Wizard won't take any damage. Moon Touched Guardian can be helpful, honestly, as its Wax or its Wane. I think this is one of the best Wax Wane cards in the game. Give a creature in your hand 2/2 for the first one, can be good for just buffing something up. And then Guard and Ward can also be good for just helping lock down a lane. Like I said, we are a very guard intensive kind of deck. Piercing Twilight, I've been running these a lot lately. Just banish all types of a card. Um, I mean, we've been through the Piercing Twilight enough on this channel. I think you guys know what it does. Divine Fervor, I only run 2 of them, but it just gives all of our creatures a 1/1 advantage, which is nice. We've got our Faded Wraiths. Draw cards equal to Faded Wraith's power. So Faded Wraith is pretty interesting. It can draw you a lot of cards if it gets a lot of rallies on it. But we really just need like a Divine Fervor up or 1 rally onto it or even an Emperor's Attendant just to hit it on there and then we get some good value. Piercing Twilight or Piercing Javelin, just extra removal. Odinir and Necromancer will, if we get a lot of rallies onto it or a lot of buffs from Black Soul Gem or something, this will bring back pretty much anything from our discard pile. It's going to be pretty hard to get stuff like Thaden or Dark Seducer back, but everything else is pretty low power cost. If you don't know, let's say that my Barrow Stalker dies and it's a 6/7, in my discard pile it will go back to being a 2/3, so then the Necromancer can pull it back like that. Any kind of buffs or nerfs, I guess, on a card will disappear when they're in the discard pile. Praetorian Commander, I only run 2 of them, but it gives every creature in your deck +1/+1. These are good cards. I don't know if I should include a third one. Maybe later down the line I will at some point, but I think 2 is fine for now because our Necromancers can generally bring these guys back is my thought process. So running 3 Necromancers and 2 Commanders is fine with me. Thaden, Duke of Mania. This lane becomes Mania. If you don't know, Mania is a replacement or an addition really to the lanes. So if you play this in the Shadow lane, it will still be the Shadow lane, but it will also be Mania as well. So at the start of each player's turn, if they have the creature with the highest health in the lane, they draw a card. Generally, if you're looking at our list, we will have the highest health. Um, Not always. I mean, Mania can get stolen from us by our opponent if they're on the right kind of deck, but Thaden's just a lot of fun. I don't see a whole lot of people run him, so I wanted to throw him in here. Journey to Sovngarde. Shuffle all creatures from your discard pile into your deck and give them +5/+5. We've used this card quite a bit actually on this channel. Um, I don't always get this thing to go off, but it's one of those cards that will prolong the game. Um, it just kind of helps us get our our wizards up to 10-10. But a lot of stuff in our deck also we like to see it again. So Journey to Sovngarde is a valued member of the team. And then Dark Seducer. These are really good cards. Dark Seducer drains on both turns. Essentially what that means is that when Dark Seducer is defending, let's say that a Emperor Titus Mead crashes into our Dark Seducer, they'll drain for 7 attack. Um, because they have 7 attack there. So the Dark Seducer will gain us 7 health just from enemies crashing into them. So Dark Seducer is a very solid card to kind of round us out at our top end. We don't go much higher than 4. Most of our cards are 4, 3, and 2, but our 5, 6, and 7 drops are pretty good things. They kind of just help us, again, prolong the game, keep us drawing, keep us removing stuff. So with that said, I'm gonna try to find some matches. Hopefully we get some interesting stuff, and I will see you guys on the other side. Okay, we're up against Wanir 70, the War Hero, on a 100 card Ebonheart deck. I think this is a fine opening hand. Normally I would turn Twilight back because we're probably not going to have something that we're going to be able to banish by turn 4 with this in our opening, but maybe we will. There's Thaden right out the gate. Could be pretty good for us. Okay, that guy has got to go. I'd rather not rally onto my Outland Patrol, so I'm going to play him first, then crash in like that. And I actually don't mind banishing his Orc clan captains. Or more cool Gatekeeper is probably a better option. So we'll get rid of those. More cool is better because it has prophecy, so we don't want to be worried about those when we're trying to crash into him. And we got all 3, which is nice. Now, he looks like he's an orc deck, though, and I do not enjoy playing against orcs at all. I think they're very annoying. Hey, okay, well, we're going to get this combo off immediately here. So, Emperor's Attendant onto the Falling Wizard. Falling Wizard will fall. Then we Healing Hands. And now we have a 7/7 on the board on turn 5. Now he's playing, yeah, I was just about to say, he is playing Ebonheart, so there's a high chance that he has a lot of silence effects, but still, the Falling Wizard is at is at 5/5 on the board, so that is intimidating for him, I'm sure. We are gonna poke him a bit. We hit a prophecy. Okay, he's got an orc. Go over there, and I'm just gonna put 12 damage over here. And he has got to deal with my lane before he can hit me, really. I mean, he's probably going to hit me and break my runes, that way he can draw a card, but really he should be trying to clear out my lane a bit. Hmm. Unless he can find something with 7 health in his deck. Yeah, okay, well, if he has a prophecy, which it's looking like he might, because he runs this as well, then we'll have to deal with that if it comes up. But, oh, he's waiting for opponent to reconnect. Well, Won't have to wait too long. So that was the first game that I played. So I'm glad that I was able to showcase the synergy like that. I've done it before. This isn't my first time ever getting it off. Obviously, this is the second iteration of this deck, but yeah, that was pretty fun. Okay, we're up against Lori Tet, the Dragonborn. They are on Aldmeri, and they are on a 75 card deck. Falling Wizard immediately. This is a good day. This is a good day so far. I played a match of this deck before I did the reiteration, and hello. But when I played it, I didn't find Falling Wizard for 45 cards. Like all three of them. Oh, this combo. Okay. I've never done this combo before with the Conjurer's Spirit shit, but please, Falling. Damn it. I've never done this before, but I've had people do it to me, and it seems like pretty big fun. Moon Touched. I'm gonna play Moon Touched. I think that we can survive a little bit longer um, with Conjurer's Spirit on. Ooh. What is more of a worthy Edict target here, I wonder? I think I'm gonna hit him. No, I need to kill that. Um, okay, I want to be funny and play Falling Wizard, but I also need to address what just happened. So I'm gonna get rid of the Mundus Stone, because that is annoying long term, and then I'm just gonna hope that I get a another one of these. I mean, they're both annoying long term, but it's kind of what I gotta do. He is about to gain a ton of health. I can just feel it. So I'm actually going to try to get some value from my wizard and my lockkeeper over here. Then I think it's commander next. Maybe moon touched. Soul Rest Marshal. Pretty good. And Knight of the Hour. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. There's Journey. So maybe we start trying to get stuff in our discard pile that we want to bring back. This has to die. Experimental Scroll, I don't think I talked about this card at all. So it's either Enlightenment, Flame Blast, or Flame Cloak. I actually forget what one of those does. Enlightenment grants 2 keywords to every creature that we have on the board, so it's actually pretty good if we get that one. I believe Flame Blast deals 5 damage to my opponent and then 5 damage to me. And Flame Cloak, I forget what that does. Maybe like 1 damage to everything or something. Okay, let's rally. And I'll play the Praetorian. Yeah, I'll do that. And he seems happy about that. I'll play my Dark Guardian next turn. Ah, shit. There's Galen. Oh, I like that card, actually. I've never seen someone play it before. Thank you. There's Thaden. Do I play Thaden? I've actually got too many cards in my hand right now. I don't think I do. We will do this. So we got a 4/9 now. He's used 2 Soul Rest Marshals already. Shadow Shift. It's good for him. Giant Bat. He's got the alt art Giant Bat. Hmm. Okay. I think that Dark Seducer is my only play. If he javelins that, we have a big issue. I'll implore him. Leafwater Blessing. Okay, it doesn't look like he has a javelin. Okay, that keeps me in the game. Leafwater Blessing is a very interesting card, actually. It's an action, so give a creature 1/1, and then when you gain life, you draw it back from your discard pile. It's a very cool card. Okay, he's gonna poke me a little bit. Do that. I will get... Hmm. I'll play Armorer. Let me think about this. I think I play Armorer then Titus Mead, because Titus Mead will give my creatures guard, and I'll play... Hmm. I don't want to Galen anything in, actually, right now. I'll play my Outland Patrol. These guys should be able to handle this. Well, he's got the Leafwater Blessing. Um, I'll play the Outland Patrol over here. Yeah. I'm gonna tell him sorry for taking so long. But this guy's playing kind of a big brain deck, so I need to think about it. Big brain style, too. So this becomes a 4/5. What I need right now is a Javelin. Help me out a little bit. Oh, he's just gonna leave? Okay. I guess he didn't think he had the stamina to keep going there. I don't know. I'll take it. We're up against Dead Horse, the Forgotten Hero on Monk. Let's see. Don't want any of those right now. They're on a 62 card deck. And we've got Théoden in our opening hand, as well as the Knight of Nisus. So far, it's looking like we play Knight first. This guy's probably on... Well, I think I've said this before, but whenever I see Monk, I assume Khajiit. So I am assuming Khajiit. So I think I'm going to play in the Shadow lane to try to block him from that. Yep, there's the Khajiit. Okay, this guy becomes a 6/2 next turn, so we'll still be able to kill him. If he Shadow Shifts, I am annoyed, but it's not the end of the world. I can lay down a Moon-Touched Guardian over here. He's just going to Crushing Blow me. Moon-Touched is harder to get rid of, but he will have access to Piercing Javelin next turn. Cool Lawkeeper no longer really helps. Ooh, okay. Okay. Well, he really wanted to keep that there, I guess. We can play Cool Lawkeeper and Colovian Trooper. And then I think I'm going to Théoden the field lane, so I don't want him playing in the shadow lane too much, to be honest with you. What does Dark Mane do again? Yeah. Chimera. Okay, Théoden does actually contest against her pretty well. Is that really what I want to be doing, though? Outland Patrol is a 3/4. Cool Lawkeeper's a 1/6. Together they've got 4 damage. Healing Hands. We can't kill her yet. Giving all Khajiit in her deck 1/1. is pretty bad for me. I am going to play Thaden here. Give it a shot. The only reason that I don't want to is that there's so much that kills Thaden right now. Like Territorial Viper could kill him. Sanctuary Raid, Nixox, Javelin, any of that kind of stuff. Okay, Execute. Execute shouldn't get too much value against our deck, but I do have... Yeah, okay. Um, actually, Execute kills a lot of stuff in my hand right now. But this is why we like Thaden. Piercing Javelin, what can that get rid of? It could get rid of Execute, that way we don't have to worry about that anymore. Get rid of the Bandari Bruiser. I'll get rid of his Crushing Blows. How about that? So Crushing Blow is no mo, and he kills this with Nixox. This locks up the lane pretty well. I'll heal Thaden. I could have healed Piercing Twilight, and that would have kept her alive. But as it stands right now, Execute is actually the only thing that could kill my guy. I thought about getting rid of those. Okay, we'll see what cards we draw. Doomed Adventurer and Black Soul Gem. I think I like the Black Soul Gem here. I don't really want him drawing cards right now. We'll kill the Highwayman. That way it keeps our guard here. Throw down a Barrow Stalker and an Aldvalathi for now. I'm not going to hit him too because I'm way ahead right now, so I don't want to blow that. I'd like to see our friend, the Falling Wizard. He's got the Master of Thieves. So we can assume that he runs Thieves' Den then. Double Doomed Adventurer. I'm surprised our Faded Wraith has hit nothing. It's a Dark Seducer. There we go. Yeah, I'll play Dark Seducer and Doomed Adventurer. And I'll just wait again. Rebel Warden. Okay. There he is. Cool. East Empire Crafter is not going to solve anything right now, actually. We need to kill some of our guys. You know what? I think I'll kill... No, I won't kill Falling Wizard. Bad idea. I'll kill this guy. Both on the Faded Wraith, huh? Okay. I'll hit him. Might have gotten a Javelin. Oh wait, no, I can play Falling Wizard now that she's down. Okay, cool. Get rid of this guy. It's going to be 3 buffs onto someone. Okay, our wizard probably dies here, but we are going to draw 8 cards from our Faded Wraith now. Okay, Faded Wraith will basically refill my hand now. If it buffs onto him again... Okay, I will overdraw when I play my Faded Wraith. Big time. I don't want to rally onto it anymore. I'm over it. Okay, Odinir and Necromancer. Oh, Falling Wizard has more power. Damn it, that was stupid. I'll bring back a Knight, because the Knight will pop that into my hand. Load up like this, and we will just hit him for a bit now that we're all set up. I'd like to play this Fated Wraith too. That's pretty crazy. Dude. Okay. I'll play my experimental scroll once I lay this down. Holy shit, man. Oh, hi, Hrothgar. Not that I need it, really. Alright, good game. Oh, experimental scroll. My bad. Finishing move. So yeah, the deck can pop off.